Hi everyone, welcome to the Mama Elephant YouTube channel. This is Rena. Today we are sharing two very fun stamp sets illustrated by Ada Zamora. First up is School Rules, and we have these cute little critters going to school. I'm going to pair this with the new letterboard Creative Cuts dies. Here's a look at the coordinating dies for School Rules. Next, we have My Pet Kitties, which is a companion to the My Pet Puppies stamp set. So fun. I love the tiny little butterflies. Here's a look at the letterboard Creative Cuts. So super fun. I love that it comes with its own alphabet, and we'll be going over the different pieces in a bit. First, we're going to color the images using Copic markers. I'm using these colors, and I'm going to color this bear with the little backpack. So cute. I'm coloring it in kind of like a mustard color, and I'm going to color the backpack in a brown. I'm not going to do like so much blending. I'm going to just use two colors, like a darker and a medium color, and then I'm just going to feather it out. Super simple. And then for the backpack, I'm just using two browns, a darker brown for the trim and then a lighter brown for the body of the backpack. Lots of coloring again with these images because we're going to color two different stamp sets. I was totally fighting with my markers this whole time because a lot of them were dry, and I have a little scale, and I think if you weigh your marker with both caps on, it should equal like 14 grams or something like that. And some of my markers were like 12 grams, and I can tell because the marker, when we lift it up to use it, it's a little bit lighter. So I had to, in between takes, I had to fill up a lot of the colors. I love coloring these Ada Zamora images, and I typically would use a watercolor, but I had already stamped this out without thinking, and I didn't want to waste paper. But I love this image here, the little bunny. I love the little carrots. I love all the different little details, and I love the little glasses too that he's wearing. This is the time of year where I'm starting to think about Christmas projects and what kind of projects I want to make and what I want to do. And I'm like feeling so overwhelmed about it already, and it hasn't even started, and it's only June, but I'm already like, I need to start like thinking now and start preparing. And because myself, I always need to mentally prepare myself before I do something. So I've been thinking about it, and I've been looking at my stash and kind of pulling things that I want to use, but I'm excited to start doing Christmas crafts. I love this time of the year, and Christmas in July and all of that, and I just can't wait. So I'm trying to do my best to keep all of these images light and airy, and I'm just flicking the color out and lifting the brush tip so I can have some white space in front of the face of the animal. Okay, stay with me, people. We have the fox left in the stamp set, and I really enjoy coloring foxes because I love kind of that orangey brown color, and I really love using the YR markers. I believe I'm using YR01 and YR02 for this fox, and for the white areas of his body, I'm just doing a little bit of E50. E50 is my most used Copic marker. I'm almost done with a refill, but I've had that refill for like 10 years, so not too bad. Okay, so we're rolling into coloring the My Pet Kitty stamps, and look how cute these guys are. They're so cute. I'm going to be making a shaker card with these later, but I believe I'm using E50 and E51 for these sweet little kitties here, and they're going to eventually be playing with butterflies. I always use E50 and E51 for animals. I'm not sure why. Here, I'm going to do kind of like a pink tone kitty because I want like my card to look like pink monochromatic. So I'm just doing kind of like a natural pink on this. I believe I'm using R11 and R00. And then I'm doing a little bit of brown inside of the ears just to keep it look somewhat natural. And then all of the little accessories are going to be in like a red tone. Here's a look at the letterboard creative cuts. This first piece here cuts out the base of the letterboard, and this piece right here works as a hinge. So it'll cut out a thin rectangle and it'll have a scoring line in the middle, and that's what you'll use as a hinge, and you would adhere two of the base letterboard pieces, and we'll make one later just so you can see how that works. Here is the letterboard part of the letterboard. That's where you would put your letters. The line detailing on the die does show up on the paper. It's just hard to see because my lights are bright. The Creative Cut set also comes with an alphabet. It comes with numbers. It has a star, a heart, a hashtag. I've already pre-cut the sentiments that I'm going to be using for the cards today. But I really love how this is one piece, and you can just do the whole alphabet in one shot. I'm going to be lining up my letters on my cutting mat because there's grid lines and it's easy to look at the spacing. So I'm going to line up my sentiment, and I have my letterboard cut out there, and I'm just looking to see that I'm not making my sentiment too wide because I do want it to fit nicely inside within the letterboard. Once I have the placement the way that I want it, I'll take some press and seal, which is it's a kitchen product, and it's clear plastic, and it has a little tiny bit of sticky on the side of it so your paper will stick to it, and you can easily pick up the letters and it'll maintain its order. And then you would put glue, and then that's how you would adhere it to your card front. We're going to put together the shape card, so you'll need two of the base pieces and a hinge, and then you would put some strong adhesive on the top of one of the bases. Then you would apply the hinge, and then you would put more adhesive in front of the hinge, the part that folds down, and then you would adhere your other base piece, and that's how you would make a shaped card with that. So I'm going to take the letterboard piece, and this one says "You got this," and then I'm going to adhere it to the front, and then I'm going to take one of my school images and I'm going to adhere it to the front. This is super simple, but I just loved this image. I didn't end up using that stack of books because I wanted to keep it super simple for this bunny in the center of the card. I will be adhering all the images with double-sided foam adhesive. The next version we're going to make is just going to be a standard size card. I'm going to put together the letterboard, and I'm going to take the entire letterboard and adhere it to a card front. The card front color I'm using here is kind of like a pale pinky beige color. I thought it went well with the neutral colors of my letterboard. So I'm going to take that entire letterboard and adhere it to my card front, and I love that there's a little thin border all around it. I'm going to take my Ada Zamora images from School Rules and just apply them to the front of the card. I did cut out two little coral colored hearts from the alpha set that comes with the letterboard, and I'm going to just put it near the sentiment just to add a little bit of color to the cards. So now we're going to create our My Pet Kitties card, and I do have the slimline dies here, and I'm going to make a quick shaker card. I have that panel with the holes. I've adhered acetate to it, and on top of the acetate I have some foam tape. I'll put the link down below for the foam tape that I use. And after I do the foam tape, we're going to fill the shaker wells that we created with different colored sequins. I kind of wanted to use rose gold again. I'm not sure why I really love using that color. I like using rose gold with any of the pink cards that I make. I just think it looks really good. So I'm just going to use some rose gold sequins. I believe these are from Pretty Pink Posh. I have the smaller size and also the 10mm size, which they're so fabulous. And then I have the Michael's little glitter canister, sequin canister, and I'm just going to add different iridescent stars. And I think I also added gold stars to the mix. Once I'm happy with my shaker mix, I'm going to take out the release paper from the foam tape, and then I will cover the back with another rectangle piece from the Slimline dies, but I'm not going to cut holes in it. I just want it to be a solid rectangle. And then I'm going to adhere that shaker mechanism to the scalloped rectangle piece. You want to make sure that that backer piece is adhered really well and that it's adhered really well to the card front. In this case, the card front is the scalloped rectangle piece. I have our images here, and I'm just going to place them kind of in front of the windows of the shaker card. I love these two little kitties playing with the yarn, and in the middle will be the two kitties that are playing with the butterflies. I think these images are so super sweet, and I want to use this stamp set along with the dog stamp set. I think it would look really, really cute. Here are the adorable butterflies that come with the stamp set, and then also there are these adorable little mice, so I'm going to add them to the front of the card. And the mice are gray, and I think the card needed like a neutral color to balance everything out, so that worked out well. I did stamp out a sentiment on a sliver of paper, and this sentiment is from the stamp set, "Oh meow, it's your birthday," and that will finish up the card. I hope you all enjoyed these two stamp sets from Ada Zamora, and also the Creative Cuts letterboard dies. They're so super fun. I love that you can also use the alphabet for different projects also. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to join me tomorrow. We're going to look at another fun new agenda set. I hope you have a good day. Stay safe and happy crafting. Bye, guys.